The new battery has arrived. So let's get it fitted to the Kawasaki Zephyr and see if it will crank. Oop. Snorkel off. Yuck. Okay. New battery day has got to be good, hasn't it? Hello. This is always a bit I find a faff, because I'll put the nut in and then you gotta hope that the thread of the bolt that goes down into it can reach it. And sometimes when you've got accessories on your motorcycle, so you might have heater grips or something else, obviously the thread of the bolt can't reach down enough into the nut. So sometimes I'll put a piece of cardboard in there just to help marry them together. But on this occasion I don't have any accessories, so I'm going to wing it and hope that insertion goes smoothly. So I'm just pop it in, hope for the best, right? Does the thread meet the nut? Push. Hey, there we go, there we go. Oh no, no, it's not there. No. Oh dear. Let me try with a bit of pressure from a screwdriver, and we'll see if we get it that way. So I push down a little. Oh, and the nut rises. We only just caught it. Whew. Can't wait for the starter solenoid to finally click into place. Oh, you've got to be good with your fingers. And I never put these into the batteries and then drop the battery into place, because these just go pew and get lost somewhere in a subframe, and you're just like, what? All right, here we go. Drop in the screw. Come on, you know you want it. And then with the help of a screwdriver to push it down. Let's see if we catch it. Oh, you're kidding me, come on. I'm gonna be here all day. The fun part is keeping the screwdriver away from the metal frame. You don't want it, don't want no sparks now, do you? Okay. Happy days. Okay, battery fitted, and so for the first time in 10 or more years, this motorcycle is about to have electrons coursing through it. There were a few keys provided, and I figured out earlier that that was the ignition key, so happy birthday, motorcycle. Do you live? Oh, yes. Indicators? Oh, that's so sad. And indicate right. Yeah. Horn? I know you want me to get to the good bit, I know. Can you smell burning? All right, we're cranking. We're not gonna run it, there's no fuel, obviously. The carbs are dried, but we're just gonna see if it's seized or not. And this is the moment I'm really not looking forward to. That is outstanding. Okay. I'm so pleased that the engine isn't seized after all of that time. And hopefully that little crank there has just allowed the oil pump to maybe pick up some of that oil and throw it at the top of the engine. Whew. That is fantastic. I'm going to check for spark in a moment. So we'll pull a spark plug and see if we've got spark. And yeah, we'll see if we can get it running. So cool. Time to check for spark. So off with the HT cap. There's our plug. This is a standard 16 mil. No, it doesn't fit. 18 mil. Doesn't fit. 16mm standard. Oh, got ourselves a fit. It's tight. Might just have to give it a, rather than just yanking on it, I might have to give it a little bash. There we go. Let's move that HT lead out of the way. Oh, a bit crusty. Hey there, rusty spark plug. How are you doing? Well, it's gapped. Can we focus? One day we'll focus. Anyway, that's a terrible focus. There's a gap. I'm going to pop it into the HT cap. Doing this one-handed, so excuse the splits. And we are going to check for sparks. So I am going to rest that somehow on the engine. Let's go ignition on, and you and I are going to see if it sparks. Ignition on, and let me know if you see it. We got the spark! So we need three things, right? We need compression, we need a fuel-air mixture, and we need a spark. So, and what I felt out of this bore a moment ago was the chug, chug, chug. I can feel that. So there's compression. Oh, you had a little spark all of its own then. You want to run, don't you? You want this, so do I. Oh, I'm so stoked. That is such a crusty old plug as well, and it's sparking a beaut. I'm guessing these need a little bit of a drink of fuel. Now they're probably going to leak. So I might just give them a little tickle and see if anything happens. But they're coming off anyway for cleaning. But it'd just be interesting to test the theory, although I'm not entirely keen on having petrol spilt all over the floor, so I might have to do that another day. But I can't tell you how happy I am that the motorcycle's electrics, I thought I smelled burning earlier, but maybe it's all in my head through the excitement. But we have what feels like compression. We've got a spark. I've just got to get a little bit of fuel into it. Fantastic. Kawasaki Zephyr, yes. Ever so pleased that we've got potential here. I thought I would show you the progress on the fuel tank. So if you looked at the previous videos, this tank was looking pretty minging. And I've tidied it up as best I can, so the underside is looking neat. So this is where we're at. I have a small reserve connected to the fuel line with a tap and a can of E5 petroleum spirit. First drink you've had in a while. And I'm going to open the tap and see if these carbs can hold the petrol I give them. Tap open. Petrol's starting to trickle in. I gotta watch for the overflows. Once they start throwing fuel out, I'll know there's an issue. Okay, it's going down slowly, so those bowls will be starting to fill around about now. It's still going down. Should we wait or should we crank it? I mean, it's not overflowing or anything just yet. Famous last words. See, still going down. Let's crank it. Okay, so the carbs we're starting to leak now. But that's probably from here, dripping down there. But I'm not seeing anything else yet so far. Bit of choke. Ooh. It's not going to stay on easily, is it? Power. Oh my god! I don't think that's all 4 cylinders. That's amazing! No! That is all 4 cylinders! Oh! That's cool. That is cool. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. It's a runner. I'm happy with that. That's fantastic. So after all those years of being laid up, the bike just snaps back into life. The last thing I would need to do is run it for too long because it hasn't run in a while, so it's likely to seize. So it's about heat soaking the engine. Just allow it to warm up, allow it to circulate some oil, let it cool off before I think about doing it again. I'm really, really pleased because you'll know I was so concerned that the engine might be seized, and a lot of people said no it wouldn't, but actually a few of you agreed with me that it had the potential to be a seized engine for that amount of storage years. I'd heard stories of motorcycles that have been stored for only 5 years seizing. So today's little test with a little drink of premium has given me hope that this project is going to come together really nicely, and we don't have a pool of petrol on the floor. It's going to be down to cleaning the bike up now, stripping those calipers for sure, and just going through it a step at a time, doing my basic checks to make sure that it's wholesome. I haven't tried engaging the clutch or anything yet. I did see a little flicker from the headlight earlier. This is so cool. Really excited. So I ran the bike with no air filter. I've got a replacement air filter on order, new plugs. I've got an oil filter which should be with me tomorrow, which means I can oil change it. And I'm really looking forward to sharing the rest of this experience with you all.